Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Letitia with Barefoot Gardening, also known as Barefoot and Grow. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. Y'all are so dope. All the new people in the house, thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, share these videos. I'm just trying to do my best here about sharing my journey. I wanted to give y'all an update on the pepper seeds that I germinated, or not, I'm sorry, that I planted on January 31st. And I'm in zone 6B, 7A. So we have really up and down fluctuations in our winters. When it gets cold, but it could be 20 degrees at night one day and 50 degrees the next day. The high could be 90, and then the next day the high is 32. It's crazy in Kentucky, okay? But I'm starting all my seeds indoors this year, and so I'm very grateful to be able to do that and to get a head start on the season. Shifting them outside because I run out of space very quickly in here is always a risk and always something that I'm scared to death to do every year. It doesn't matter. I still get anxiety about it, but I'm excited as well. This technique helps me be able to germinate seeds without soil. So if anybody, you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't have a seed starting mix. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if I want to buy it this year. I don't know if I want to make it myself. I don't even know if I want to use soil indoors this year. This is a perfect solution to that dilemma. Using plastic bags. It's just plastic Ziploc bags. Get them for $1 at the Dollar Tree, or $1.25 now at the Dollar Tree. Some paper towel and your seeds and some water and a Sharpie to label, okay? And so if you do not follow me on TikTok, I just started a TikTok. I'm trying to get the hang of it. Y'all can go over and follow me there at Barefoot and Grow LLC, BEAR, like Barefoot Gardening, Barefoot and Grow LLC. I'm also on Instagram as well. And so I didn't do a video about picking out the seeds and the whole process of that. I did ask the community to do that, so I posted on IG. I made a post on TikTok and asked folks to give me some help because I'm trying to narrow some things down this year. I said I wasn't even gonna grow peppers, but I just can't help it. And so I have several varieties here now. I'll only put 2 or 3 varieties in my personal farm garden, but the rest are going for nursery sale. Okay, so I'll have these available. So I have the early jalapeno, I have the cubanelle, the ancho, and right in the bag with the ancho, I have the carbasi sweet. I've never grown that before, but I just had a few seeds that someone shared. In this baggie, I have shishito peppers, which my husband loves and usually puts in all of his sauces that he does for his business. They barbecue, they smoke stuff. And so he uses these shishitos. He pickles them and uses them in some of his dishes. And then I have Violet Sparkle Sweet. I think this is pronounced Criolla, Saya. Peppers. I've never planted or grown those before. Buena Mulata is a very beautiful purple. Looks like a cayenne pepper. They are very spicy. So these are the peppers that I'm doing this year. Now it doesn't look like I planted very many of each variety. That's because I'm trying really, really hard this year to succession plant. Okay. Which means that you want to space out stuff. You don't want everything germinating at one time. Or, you know, if I'm going to have at least 4 or 8 plants of shishito peppers in my garden, I don't want all 8 plants setting fruit at the same time and I have to harvest all those. You know what I'm saying? Just an example. It's a great way to minimize that. So you're getting everything at one time. Just space it out a little bit. So in about another week, I will plant more of each of these varieties. Okay. And then I'm done. But these are the peppers. They have already started to germinate. So I don't know what today's date is. Let's see. I think it's February the 6th. I'll put it in the description notes if I can remember. And so it's been a week, at least a week since I planted these. And I had them down here on top of this brick. It's warm down here. It's like between 75 and 80 degrees in the dark for the most part, right? And that's where they set to germinate. So, you know, I used to stick them under my bed too. That's a dark place and it gets really warm under there. You know, because we have the heat on in the house. It's winter time. And so, yeah, but this is just a perfect way to germinate seeds. And peppers really need warmer temperatures to germinate. They're kind of fussy. And so in here, somewhere between 75, really sometimes it gets down to 70, but between 75 and 82 degrees or so, you know, these did well. They germinated quite fast. And you could tell, because I don't know if you could tell, but I'm gonna try to point it out. Do y'all see? It looks like something's just sticking out. Let me go to the bottom. And I think we can, or maybe these were on the bottom. Yeah, because I went through them. So let me see if I can find one where it's like really bulging. Yeah, you can see them there. You see that? It looks like a little white nail coming out. That's the root. And as long as these stay, you know, have moisture in them, they'll be fine. They'll be fine until I get ready to plant them. Okay, and you can even rip the paper towel off with it. So if you're scared you're going to rip the little root off, rip around it. Just rip around it, and it's okay if the paper towel gets stuck. You don't have to remove the paper towel, but you can really see those roots coming out there. You know what I'm saying? Look at this one. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Now these darker seeds, it looks like that might be mold. But I've had seeds that still grow, okay? And these still look like they've sprouted. So, you know, there's no problem with that. Y'all see what I'm talking about right there? That little white. I can't do it because the camera's going to blur. Y'all can kind of see it though. Yeah, right in there. And just gently, you can even feel it, but y'all can see that, right? So yeah, so this is good. I'm probably going to leave these in here for a couple more days. But you can take them out now if you want to. The Ziploc bag did its job. And I'm going to reuse these bags. I'm just going to rinse it out with some water real quick and mark out the label and put something else on it. You know, I'm just going to keep reusing these bags over and over. So yeah, I just wanted to come at you, get update. Yep, bear fruit has started germinating seeds. Next, I'll probably, because I'm planting by the moon, and that worked out really well for me last year. I don't really understand all the stuff about the moon yet, like the different phases of the moon and how that relates to planting. But and you don't have to. I haven't really gotten all the scientific stuff down, but the Farmer's Almanac gives you a guide. Okay, so all you gotta do is put in your city and state, and it'll give you a hardiness zone, and then it'll pump out a projected sheet about our guidelines on how to plant and when to plant indoors and outdoors based on the phases of the moon. So it worked out really well for me last year, and I'm doing it again this year. Now sometimes I get off, I go rogue a little bit because I get excited and I just want my hands in the soil and I be planting stuff. And I do notice that things kind of don't work out sometimes, but they do sometimes. So I'm not saying planting by the moon is the only way to plant, because before that I didn't do that. So I just want to try something new. I'm really trying to get in touch with it's very spiritual to me. My ancestors did this You know what I'm saying? Like that's something about connecting in that way to my heritage, my ancestors, my people, you know, and touching the soil with my hands and working the soil. It all just, it's very spiritual for me and very empowering. And I'm just so grateful and honored to be able to have this space where I can grow food for my family and for my community, and but just to feel all the energy, I just feel so good when I'm working the soil and when I'm planting seeds and learning about how things grow and the stuff that we can't even see in the soil that's working for us, and it's just our responsibility to take care of those things. I really believe that now, and I get it now. Before I was just throwing seeds down and hoping that it grow, but like now I want to, you know, I want to reverence, the fact that there are things working amongst us that we can't even see, y'all, to help us grow our food and give us everything that we need, our substance, and it sustains us. And I'm just very grateful for that. And so I'm not going to take for granted anymore that these seeds are just going to grow. They're designed to do what they're designed to do, but I'm going to be grateful and thankful and actually say that out loud, like something like, thank you for growing like you're supposed to. And, thank you, Lord, for providing the seed for me, for building this community that supports me and is thinking about me, and they send me seeds and encouragement, and I get to plant those seeds and other people get to plant those seeds, and you just help us to heal in the garden, and you help us to have clarity in the garden, and you help us you know just grow. And I'm very grateful for that. So thank you for everything that you have done this far, Lord. Thank you that your seeds are obedient to you. They sprouted. They did what they were supposed to do. And Lord, I pray that you continue to bless this journey so that they grow and become very, very strong plants that produce lots and lots of food for us to eat. Yeah. Yeah. So y'all, till next time, thank you so much for watching. Peace.